or Yoshi.
Hey everybody, welcome to another Flower Simplicity inspiration. Today's inspiration is on a hoodie. So I'm just going to put this hoodie on. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. This hoodie created an inspiration, and I know my inspirations come from the oddest places sometimes. This one was one of those days where it's like this side of the string got caught on something and it pulled. So this string went, I'm not going to let it happen right now. The string went all the way up here, halfway through, right? So, of course, what you end up doing is like, okay, I've got to do this. And then you start grabbing the string up at the top, and then you just push it like that little millimeter at a time, pull the material, keep pushing it. And you can meet a lot of resistance along the way. It was just like, well, why did this even happen? And blah, 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 and you can get caught up in that. But as I was doing it, it started to bring a big metaphor about my life. Where it's like, this is where the string is, this is where I'm at in my life. This is my goal. It's very clear in my head what my goal is. I want to have the string balanced on both sides. This is me every day, pushing the string through one at a time. And it may feel like you're going a millimeter at a time, but a millimeter is better than zero progress, because more zero progress, if you keep looking at this hoodie every day and it's still up here, doesn't make you feel too good because you're not making progress on your dreams. But a contrast is a good motivator, isn't it? Like zero progress, zero progress, zero progress, zero progress. That eventually builds up different tolerances for each of us, right? But in that point where it's too much, it just catapults us into a desire. I'm gonna do stuff now. I'm gonna get back on track, right? The main metaphor is that as you push through each day, there's going to be some resistance in there, right? There's going to be things that are going to say, oh, why do I have to do this? But if you remember why you want to get there, the why behind it is going to keep your motivation going on. And what will happen as well is that I was thinking in my head, it's like, oh, if there's only like this piece of metal that I could push up here with a little hook or something that'll grab it, then, oh, yeah, I could fast track right through all this. And so you think about, oh, I got to get a coat hanger, I got to get some wire and all that. Well, how's it going to grab it and all that? In the time that you're trying to think about that, sometimes you could have just kept on pressing on, kind of like the tortoise and the hare race, right? So I looked at that as well. It's like, that's one of those shiny objects where it's like we can go in our life and we think, oh, you know how I talk about, oh, if only I had an iPad 2. If I had an iPad 2, then, make my life so much better. And no doubt that there are things the shiny objects will bring into our life, but how much of it is going to be as beneficial as pushing 1 millimeter at a time every day of your life towards your dream? And as I got to the end of this, I knew within the hour I wanted to wear this hoodie because it's going to be going out. And I thought, I just got to keep trekking, because the more time I think about making that shining object or finding that shiny object, I could have already gotten this far. So I get a lot of quotes in my inbox in the morning because I'm subscribed to Quote of the Day emails. And the one thing I thought about that is, like, there's a lot of quotes that come in and they're amazing, right? So it's like, oh yeah, I want to live by that one, I want to live by that one. And you get so many of them that eventually it waters it down, because you don't really remember all of them. You just get inspired for that moment, yeah, that's amazing, and then it may drop off. So what if we took one of those quotes and said, I want to live by that quote for the next week, I want to live by that quote for the next month or year, right? And stayed focused on that. Because there's wisdom in those quotes. Those people wrote them for a reason. They're really inspired by life experience. So the quote that came for me that I've been using lately is that, it's like, what are you doing? I'm threading the hoodie. Threading the hoodie. And threading the hoodie for me, no matter what I'm doing, if I'm washing the dishes, folding towels, writing something out, reading a book, I'm threading the hoodie because I know I'm getting to my goal. It's got all the metaphors in there for me. So I'm going to leave that with you. Maybe when you're at work or whatever and you're resisting, it's like, I got to go to this meeting or whatever. It's like, what are you doing? I'm threading the hoodie. I'm threading the hoodie because it's part of what I need to do in order to arrive at my objective in the end. So it's about enjoying the journey along the way of threading the hoodie, knowing that you're on the path. I will leave that with you. Have an awesome week of inspiration. Keep living your dreams, and we'll see you next time. Joy, light, and love. Namaste.